All right. Hello, my name is Lucca. I am from Brazil. I was an exchange student in Michigan in Morley Stanwood High School in 2019 and 2020. So I feel like I got enough of the American high school experience to at least, you know, have a comparison. First of all, the biggest difference I see and that I used to tell some friends about was uh, how many classes I have in Brazil had in Brazil compared to in America. Because in America you have at least at least in my high school in the U.S. was uh, I had the same classes every day. So like I don't know, history first hour, and then chemistry, geography, and math. Like you got that order, and you have those classes every single day. And in Brazil we have uh, different classes every day. So like my week was the same, but then I had I don't know chemistry on Monday, and then I had like physics on Tuesday. Like it was a different thing every day. Uh, Also, another thing is we go a lot deeper into every subject. So like I had chemistry, for example. I had chemistry from 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, and also I had like two different chemistry classes. So like one was organic chemistry, one was something else, which uh, you know it allowed us to go a lot deeper into every subject. Instead of like just in America, you have I don't know chemistry in 10th grade, and that's it. You just have it every day, uh, once with one teacher, and that's it. Like in Brazil, we go a lot deeper into every subject. So like geography, I remember I had two classes with different teachers. Math, I had three, and so like those things we would have those different classes, and they would fit into my week. So every single day was different, but then the weeks would repeat. I don't know. I guess that allowed me to have a lot more depth and get a lot more content of every subject, right? And the focus of that was to go into to our exams, our kind of our version of the SATs, which are also a big difference because we have like here are you have a big focus on that. I don't know what's the focus. I guess it would be the SAT as well in America, but I see a lot of people with different that don't want to go to college there, which is a lot more uncommon here. But yeah, the high school here, it focuses a lot on those things, on those exams, and every like major colleges, the big colleges, they have uh, like their own exams, right? So say for example in America you have like I don't know Harvard and MIT, and in Brazil if you had those levels of university, we have here, like each would have their own exam for admittance. So yeah, like we had a lot more focus on those bigger colleges, like so we could get into a better college, right? Like a top level, uh, instead of just like one SAT, which we also have here, but it's more broad towards uh, towards a lot of the universities, but not the absolute top level. So yeah, we had a focus on those exams, and so I feel like that's the reason we went into a lot more depth with every subject. But yeah, another thing is the exams in high school here in Brazil were a lot harder than in America. Uh, I had a hard time when I was in high school getting through and passing my exams because, you had a lot of exams because you have a lot of different teachers and a lot of different subjects on every uh, subject, I guess. So yeah, that was a lot more things to study and a lot more content, and it was the exams themselves were a lot harder. So yeah, that was a big difference because in America, I don't know if it's because I was used to it probably, but the exams were a lot easier to pass. Uh, yeah, I feel like in terms of education, that's it. There's also like the sports thing, which is very different. Like America's got a big focus on that. But yeah, in terms of education, I think that's mostly it.